Hey, what's going on, guys? Finally got another gameplay for you, and it's another hardcore TVM Chem Strike. This time I go 32-1 with the MSBS on containment, as you can see. And for those of you who've seen my other gameplays, it's a little bit more slower, slow pace. I just didn't want to blow the opportunity to get in the Chem Strike on one of these newer maps finally. And I was also played a couple guys from the clan with Illusions and Cicero. And typically when we play TVM, there's not enough kills to go around, so I get pretty fortunate with that. But anyways, getting to the topic at hand, kind of like the fourth step or fourth thing I think you need in order to become a good runner gunner is you need to have a good memory. Now, I'm not saying play with a full team of 6 and memorize the spawn points, everybody set out and wait for him to spawn in front of you, like that shit that they do in Blitz. That's not what I mean. What I mean by that is pretty much two things: memorize every aspect of the map and memorize how people play. And if you can do those two things, it's going to help you run around a lot smoother throughout the game. Now, a lot of people tend to think that you need to play this game constantly, have more than 10 days, and it's not hard, you know what I mean? Because sooner or later, everybody's going to have that one guy by now that, even though, let's say you have 10 days, and even though he has 8 days played, he's going to give you shit because you have more time played. It's like clockwork. Everybody's done it by now. Now, like I was saying, it's a video game. It's not complicated. If you can't remember shit in this game, then I don't know what to tell you. Then I'm sad for you. And then you probably need to focus on the Lego series or play Uno or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you memorize the maps, memorize the hot spots, the high traffic areas. So that way you automatically know where to go or where your attention needs to be on every map. Because sometimes, even though there's like a full team and no one's left, sometimes you might be running around and you can't find nobody. So when you memorize that, it's going to help you avoid having to run around and waste time running around trying to find somebody. And then on top of that, you're going to have to automatically assume that everybody's going to be camping in this game. This is how it is. To me, there's more camping going on 1 than there is on the 360. What I've experienced so far. And with all the camping going on, and you memorize the maps, then you're going to be able to counter their camping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be able to know how to outflank them, how to get behind them, and it's also going to help you remember their lines of sight and their camping spots. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, let's say it's Octane and they're camping in a hotel, the left side, right? And they're staring at the gas station and top of broken or whatever you want to call it, the garage. You automatically know their line of sight is obviously the gas station and top of garage, you know what I mean? So you automatically know that you need to avoid that area. But then also, you automatically know how you need to flank them in order to get them out of their little camping spot. Push to the restaurant left side, and you can just like jump on the bus and shoot them out of the window, or you can just go up the stairs and come up behind them. You know what I mean? So memorizing the maps does a lot more for you than you think it does. Not just memorizing the fucking spawn points. And then once you're able to do that, memorize how people play. Because sooner or later you're gonna have that one guy or a clan or a group of people that you're going to constantly run into. So remember how they play. And even if you don't run into them all the time, look at the players, I don't know, what's that shit, the player card or whatever, where it gives you the game details. Look and see if they're wearing a ghillie suit or what they have on the weapon. Do they got a tracker sight? Do they got a thermal? Look at their preferred weapon, because sometimes those fucking randoms will have the IED is their preferred weapon. So when you look and see how they play, or how you think, how you're going to assume they're going to be playing, then that's also going to help you determine how you need to be in the game also. So for instance, if I see that they're using ghillie suits and thermals, I hardly ever run incog. So I automatically know that I need to avoid the middle of the map, and I need to stick to the outsides of it and just hug, the outsides of the buildings and shit like that for cover. Because most of the time, in the beginning of the game, these kids just go straight into the buildings and they all stare in the open of the map, right? So when you understand, or when you remember how people play, like, running around is going to be so easy for you, and everybody's going to be assuming that you're cheating and shit like that, because I don't know, it happens all the time. And also, when you remember how people play, and, you know, like I was saying before, if their preferred weapon's an IED, and even though it doesn't say like their preferred weapon's IED, you'll also have to automatically assume that they're going to be using them, because just like the camp and the IEDs is their favorite weapon, you know what I mean? So, you know, since they don't have no fucking EMP grenades, which would have been nice in this game compared to Black Ops 2, I pretty much run ground jammer all the time. And most of these fucking randoms will sit on top of their IEDs or close to it. So when you use the ground jammer, you increase your chance of getting that domino effect and getting a free kill whenever you set it off. So, I don't know, you should probably use it. But anyways, as you can see, this gameplay is coming to an end. Hopefully this commentary was beneficial and did make some sense. And as always, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, guys, until next time, peace.